You know, if I want to be happy, it has to happen here. Happiness is not a gift that somebody can give me. Happiness is my state of mind. How do I get to be happy? Well, I have to go out in the streets or in the forests, and I have to see the flower, and I have to appreciate the flower, smell it, and think that it's wonderful. If I just go out on the street and I see whatever I see, the world around me, and I think it's not interesting, it's boring, then my life is boring. But if I go around and I look at everything with open eyes and I think, wow, fantastic, it's all wonderful, then everything is wonderful. So it depends on me. You know, when you go out and see a flower, if it is a very rare flower, you probably will appreciate it. So outside of my house there was a flower, and I heard about it, which blooms every 30 years. Every 30 years there is a bloom. So a lot of people came to see this flower. It wasn't particularly beautiful, but everybody came to see the flower. Wow, what a strange flower. Every 30 years it's a kind of plant that lives many years, and every 30 years it has a beautiful bloom. Now, another flower that I know, another plant that blooms once a year. It actually blooms once a year, so not every 30 years, but once a year. But it blooms only for one night, and the next day the petals fall off, and that's it. So again, people come and take photographs. It's all in Japan, and it's all true. Why do we appreciate something that is rare, but don't appreciate something that is common? What's the difference between a rare flower and a common flower? Nothing. There is no difference. The common flower we just think that we can see every day, so we don't care. But the rare flower, wow, that one we cannot see every day, so it must be great. It's the same with life. Every day you are healthy. Every day you can breathe. Every day you have no toothache. Every day you have no headache. Every day you have 2 hands, 2 arms, and you can walk, and you can jump, and you can smile, and you can do many things. But you don't appreciate it until it's too late. When you get old, you appreciate that you were young long ago, and you think of it with nostalgic feelings. But when you were young, you don't know that it's fantastic to be young. So when you are at any given moment in life, you can find some benefits of that. And you can appreciate that which you have, as opposed to that which you will lose. That which you have lost already, perhaps. So, you know, when I went to a dentist, I remember I had such a toothache. And that toothache, before going to the dentist, that toothache drove me crazy. And I remember feeling, oh my God, 1 week ago I was so happy, but now I am so painful. It's so painful. I just can't stand it. Please just take the pain away. Of course, when the pain went away, I couldn't say, wow, I have no pain. I could say it for 1 second, 5 seconds, but I couldn't keep going on about it because it became just a normal thing. So I stopped appreciating it. It's not right. We should appreciate our state of health. We should appreciate all the good things we have all the time. It is in here to be happy. It is in here to notice that there are beautiful things around us and that we have a reason to be joyful. Of course, you can choose to be unhappy. You can choose to be bitter. You can choose to walk around and be, you know, cussing and everything. I hate this life. I hate my job. I hate my friends. I hate my neighbors. Everything is terrible in this country. This country is going to shambles. You can do that. But that is your state of mind. And do you really want to be like this? Is it better? Is it more fun for you than to be satisfied, happy, and joyful? Of course there's a lot of suffering. Of course you have to face it. Of course you have to help other beings. But at the same time, try not to be totally crushed by it. Try to be optimistic. Try to think that there is God. Choose the religion over the, the belief in God over the belief in nothing, in the fertilizer. You know, if there is no God, we die, we become fertilizers. It's better to believe in God because we can feel, oh, one day I will do something else. One day, all things will be resolved. All bad things will go away and it will be all just and everything will be fair. and this is awaiting us. So I can be optimistic, I can be positive, I can be happy, rather than to be bitter and upset. We can choose any belief, a good belief or a bad belief. A good belief, a positive belief, will make you prosper. A bad belief will make you crawl up and die. It's up to you. Because happiness is a state of mind, therefore it can be practiced, just like you practice discipline during an exercise in martial arts. When you are exercising, for example, practicing karate, you overcome the pain and you overcome the feeling of tiredness. You keep practicing, even when the punching bag feels too hard and when your legs are made of lead, you keep practicing until the end of the session. And this way you build discipline. And to be happy, you also overcome the feeling of being surrounded by darkness. And you keep looking for the light, and you don't give in to the blue feelings, to the sad feelings, to the depression. You keep being positive. And even if you can't reach the top, if you can't be super happy, at least you try to be fine. Although happiness is a state of mind, I do not believe that we should try to pretend that the reality is different than it really is. I think that we should recognize the beauty of the surrounding us world and the happiness that surrounds us. We should see it as well. But on the other hand, when we see suffering, we should act on behalf of the beings that suffer and try to alleviate this suffering. That's also the way to become happy. This huge frog decided to give up its life, I think, and it's waiting to be crushed here. But I'm going to actually save it. Come on, froggy. Please go. Go. Come on. See? Wow, you are big. Wow. What a magnificent frog you are. Uh-huh. Okay. So you can be saved. Go away, go away, go away. Good, good, good. Yeah, let me follow you a little more, because you really need to get off the road. That's right. Go into the forest, baby. Yeah. Go into the forest. Go into the forest, baby. Yeah. Okay, I will let you be there. Okay? Now don't catch a snake.